This is Mr. Fiorio. I would like to take this moment to record a quick little video to share with you some of the highlights from last night's meeting about Reno Festival, and also talk about the Campana Jazz Festival coming up. First off, so this coming Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we are going to the Campana Jazz Festival in Pleasanton, California. It's going to be a lot of fun. This will be our third year doing it. It's a full day full of music. It's going to be great. The kids are going to perform. They're going to hear other bands. They're going to get clinics and workshops by the top professional musicians in the Bay Area. We're going to be working with our kids and other kids, and it's just a fabulous experience. So I hope you're looking forward to it. And it'll give you kind of a taste of what Reno's like. No one so far has told me that they're not able to go to Campana, so that means you're all going, which is great. If there's some reason you cannot take your child there next Saturday, please let me know. Or if you're going to be late for any reason, there's a full itinerary starting at 9:30. We're going to meet in front of the band room so I can give everyone their wristbands so the kids can get into the events. So far, only one person's let me know they're going to be late because they have something else going on. If that's the case, please let me know as soon as possible so we can find a way to meet to get you your wristbands and to make sure that your kid can get the most from the experience. So that's all about Campana. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Last night we talked about the Reno Jazz Festival. Last year we did it. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, as far as school, when I was a student in high school and college, I went to the Reno Jazz Festival a few times, and it was amazing. It's been around a long time. It's like the biggest jazz festival in the Western United States. Over 300 bands and dozens of the best jazz musicians in the world come and work with our kids. So I thought I'd share with you what the itinerary from last year we had, which this year will obviously be very similar. And then a couple highlights of different things that we're doing this year and how we plan to make it affordable for all. And so we can definitely take advantage of this great opportunity. So this is last year's itinerary. So we met Friday morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning, and we left. Students had chaperones, and they drove over till 11 o'clock. We parked at Donner Summit and had lunch at the rest area. That was a brought lunch. We arrived at the University of Nevada, Reno, where the event takes place, around 1 o'clock. We went straight there, straight to the school. We listened to some different bands and some different clinics. I had last year the combo students went to hear Las Vegas Academy. The non-combo students went to hear Carson Middle School. Different rooms all over it's a huge campus, and there's music all around. A little bit of walking going around. In the afternoon, the brass players went to see a trumpet clinic with one of my favorite trumpet teachers ever. Woodwind's similar thing. Then the combo performed. They got feedback from their adjudicators, these professional musicians and educators that are there to help our kids grow musically, and they give direct feedback and things that can help them. And just it's so valuable when you're a kid to hear these things and hear and see people play music that all your kids, they all really like. They want to be this, and to see other kids that are like them, it's such a valuable experience. It's something they will never forget. So really, really important. And it's a really cool thing that we're doing. Anyway, and then we have a dinner, and then we go to the concert at the big basketball arena, which is the top band comes. Last year it was the Bad Plus, Joshua Redman. And then they hear one of the top bands in the world playing, and they get all excited. And then they're exhausted by the time it's over. We return about 9:15 back to the hotel. They go to sleep. Next morning, we wake up. We eat like a Costco breakfast. And then we listen to more bands, listen to more clinics. Then we warm up, we perform, we get feedback. And then we go back to the hotel. We spend a few hours at an arcade, unlimited arcade games, and laser tag, and a little pizza party kind of thing to reward them for just being surrounded by jazz for 2 straight days. Then after that, we go to the concert for all the winners for all the different categories go, and they perform. So we get to go to that last concert, and that's where they give out awards and things like that. And then we go back to bed. Sunday morning, we wake up, we eat our breakfast, and we go. We're staying at the Grand Sierra Resort, which is a phenomenal resort, really family friendly. It's in a great location. It's not like downtown in the Strip. It's in a nice, safe area. It's still close to the school. I was really happy with it last year. All our entertainment was there. But I say entertainment. This is purely an educational trip, and we want to pack in as much educational stuff as we can for so many different reasons. Um, This year, what's going to be a little bit different with the hotels is we're going to give families the option if they want their kid to stay with them, if they're going to rent a room in our hotel, that they can do so. All right. So I reserved 20 rooms in a block at this hotel for the rate. The same rate that's on our spreadsheet of how much it came out. I forget how it came out to. Check the paperwork on that. But and then the money we would theoretically save from students staying with their families, if we didn't have to rent so many rooms, we can then credit those families who didn't need to, who having the kids stay with them, some of that money that we save. So once again, if we saved money by not having to get, say, 10 different rooms, and we only had to get 6, theoretically, that money that we saved can be then credited to those families who housed and were responsible for their own kid, as long as they agree to stick with my itinerary. Okay, when there's a clinic at 9 o'clock in the morning, they got to be at that clinic at 9 in the morning. This is, they can't go out to the pool or whatever and then meet me for the performance. It's got to be with us doing what we're doing. There's probably a lot of questions on that, but I think it's a great thing that a lot of us want to go, and the more people, the better. So I want to support that every way I can. Okay, it's really expensive. Each kid is, if we split all the money up, is $325, pays for all their lodging, all their food, all the entertainment, all the festival fees, things like that. So what we do is the price will be lowered based on some of our fundraising efforts, and we plan to fundraise and drop that price as low as we can, and there's opportunities to do even more. Now, first, let me say this really clearly: this is an extracurricular trip, and it's not required. You are not obligated to send your kid on the jazz trip to Reno. However, that being said, I really, really, really want everyone to go, for so many different reasons of it being so good. But also, we are a team. We do need everyone there as much as possible. But I understand it's a lot of money, and please come forward with me. Send me an email if you would like, if you're concerned about not being able to afford it. Please let me know if you're worried about it, what we can do to help, and if there's any specific needs that you need for us to help you out with. Let us know, and we'll do everything we can to help get your kid there. So please come let me know. I'm going to send out a survey shortly, letting me know where you're at, if you're worried you can't pay for it, if you're worried, things like that, because it's a lot of money, and we have plans in place that we can assist you. But let me know right away so we can get a gauge on that if you need help. All right, other things are the spaghetti dinner is our main fundraiser. Okay, I don't want to really get into that here, but we're working on that. It's going to be, save the date for Saturday, March 24th. Sorry, it's been a long day. And we'll have the spaghetti dinner. It's an amazing event where you sell tickets, and the money from the tickets you sell goes to your account. You can also do raffles, like kind of what we did at the concert, but more involved. There's opportunities to raise money by selling advertising space on our placemats. Lots of really cool things there. And that's a lot of work, and we need a lot of help with that. So stay tuned for a sign-up sheet for that. But save the date. Invite all your friends and family because it's awesome. It's at the senior center. The kids perform. We eat great spaghetti. It's not that expensive. I think we were kicking around the idea of like $10 or so. We haven't ironed that out 100% yet, but we will soon. I just want to let you know that we're doing that, and we're also working with administration of setting up some kind of dinner fundraiser, like a Chipotle kind of thing, which I think would be great to get the community together. We can raise some money to lower the overall cost um, as well. But our main thing is the spaghetti dinner. So if you're available, that's great. It's the first Saturday of spring break, so if you guys are out of town, there's lots of other ways you can help out and be a part of it, even if you're not actually there at the event. Um, so we've got a lot of great things going. Stay tuned for emails on with the survey. Some various questions I would like you to know, and it's anonymous, just so I can gauge: are we willing to do this? Because I need to know that we're all willing to be able to make this work. And if you're really nervous about being able to make it work, let me know so we can make sure we can have a plan to do that. And thank you for taking the time for this. It's a lot harder to talk to a computer than people, but thanks for sticking in there with me. I'll send this out with a message, hopefully with some other info. And have a great weekend. Let me know if you have any questions. Please reply to Parent Square. It's probably the best place, so people who have your similar questions or private messages work as well. All right. Have a great weekend. Keep your kids practicing. Let me know if you have any questions about next week. And if you can't, take your kid there to and from and all that. Okay. I sent out information on that in a message a while back on Parent Square. Okay. Thank you for watching this.